Alright, y'all here, and they just took 3 minutes away from me. Fuck them. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, okay, once again to my channel. I decided not to encourage people to like my channel. I'm not going to persuade people to follow me and subscribe and share. I'm just like, fuck it. Let the shit just go with the fucking flow. I mean, I don't really see too much of a difference anyway, whether I say it or don't say it. So, you know, I'm just going to get on here and get to kicking and talking. Well, first of all, let me just tell y'all that I've been meaning to come on here more often than not. However, things just does not always turn out that way for me. I have been very busy with my business. I have really been pressing hard on the gas with my business. And not the weed kind of here, but the oh so pretty cosmetics. You know, I'm going to use these cosmetics, the cosmetics fund, so, you know, re-up for my cosmetics, but eventually help me also build up weed kinda. So, you know, just one business at a time, but nevertheless, things are progressing, things are coming along. I'm very happy and satisfied with the products that I'm choosing. They're all great. I don't have to worry about my customer saying that the product was not to what, you know, meet the standards or qualifications that are described, because I've tested my products on some of my greatest critics, and they tell me the truth. And actually, I found a product. I found a vendor each product that I'm selling, and they're all great. They're all coming out, you know, turning out great. So I'm just very excited about that, because one thing about business is, you know, you can open a business, but if you're selling product or something, you know, that'd be your main concern, is if it's good or not. Like, when you sell weed, you can't have no bold ass weed, because ain't nobody gonna come back, you know. So can't have bold products, because then people won't come back. And if you do have bold products, well, you can't sell it at the price that you want to sell it, so you might as well go ahead and get the shit that's quality. And a lot of shit that people be selling, well, I ain't gonna get off into that. Anyway, okay, look, let's talk about friendships, okay? We're gonna talk about friendships, and we're gonna talk about relationships. I do need to hit this joint first before I get off into it. Now, this is some chunky. I put some little chunky buds in here. There probably could have been stuffed a little more, but I don't feel like wrestling with paper. You know, these are the raw papers. So they're a little thinner than the regular papers that have that white paper and bleached and shit. So you don't want to stress it too much, then it tears. But listen, y'all, so I just want to give y'all a little game on relationships, different areas. Ain't shit in order or nothing like that, but I just want to tell y'all shit that I learned and what I picked up on. So, like, I had this one girl, that needed a place to stay. She said she was getting kicked out. She needed $500, which I wasn't thinking, because they're going to kick you out for way more than $100. But she said that they were threatening her residency, and that she was going to get evicted had she not paid this money. And the amount of money that it was the exact amount of money that my car note was. I mean, it was an odd number, even down to the change. Down to the 21 cents, okay? But I let her borrow the money. Well, she stole the money, but... And she was like, fuck the friendship after that, because even still, it was like, okay, whatever, bitch. She just stopped fucking me anyway, because she thought she was like, okay, I'm with the ganker. And this was a person that was years and years of my friend. We done, I done took her ass to the jail. Let's say the halfway house shit. But she halfway in jail, halfway out. We used to live together. A bunch of shit. Still together. Like groceries if we was hungry or some shit. Like a bunch of shit. You know, live together in multiple places, and it was just crazy how, you know, that relationship turned out. But me trying to prevent her from trying to fuck on my man, she stole my money, which I was like, okay, rather my money, take my money, bitch. Don't try to fuck on my man. You know, I don't think my man would try to fuck on her, but I know that, you know, she's like a dog in the face. She's still a little petite, you know, she got a little body, whatever. So I just didn't trust that. And so the bitch, she took off with the money, whatever. And I had seen that bitch some years later. We were in a Burger King line, and I was not even in my car, but she must have been looking for me, because all of a sudden I'm just watching her mother. I'm trying to duck down, hat on, and she just looked, and then all of a sudden, skirt. I'm like, oh, this bitch saw me. I'm pulling up behind her and following her out the parking lot. She's hitting the gas, running lights. I'm like, yeah, this bitch see me. I'm like, yeah, this bitch see me. She got the fuck on, though. I was on my break. I'm like, this bitch lucky. I ain't about to lose my job with no fucking $500. You feel me? I make more than that in a week there. You feel me? So it was at a plant. So, well, I ain't gonna risk that. And plus, even if it wasn't, I won't to risk my job. So one time, 500, then be looking for something else. And I always said, if I ever see that bitch in the street, I'm gonna yell out to the public, this bitch stole from me. She got an ass up and coming, this bitch stole from me. Cause they're gonna be looking like, why the fuck is this lady robbing this girl's out of her money, robbing her purse and whipping on her ass? They gonna wonder why I'm doing that. So I'm just letting motherfuckers know, hey, this bitch what? This bitch got down, this bitch scurvy, you feel me? For real, cause sometimes some motherfuckers deserve what they get. Y'all be motherfuckers always want to pray and shit for people. Shit, fuck that. I say my prayers for myself and my close ones, my for sure day ones. And I'm not about to just be praying for every motherfucker, because I need to save my prayers for me. And you wonder why you be hearing certain shit happen to people, because they be living life dirty and foul as fuck. And you gotta understand, you can't be praying for everybody. You can't always be saying free this person, free that person. That motherfucker didn't do that crime, but you don't know what he really morally there for. You don't know what the ancestors or God or the universe got that nigga locked up for. When I'm saying nigga, that mean anybody, white boy, Indian, Chinese, whatever the fuck, Australian, whatever the fuck, okay? It is. It could be a nigga, okay? So, whatever the fuck. Like, I don't just be so quick to say free a motherfucker. I don't be so quick to say, yeah, I hope that person be alright. Because a lot of motherfuckers be out here getting shit. Karma be, well, I ain't gonna say karma, but nah, that shit, they be the motherfucking reaping what they fucking sow. That's why I don't be praying for motherfuckers. Motherfuckers, something happen on the news, like, damn, that's fucked up. Okay. Unless it's just something on my heart, like, that keep nagging me and bothering me. And I be like, okay, you know what I mean? But other than that, I don't feed into that shit. I don't partake in that shit. I don't, none of that, because motherfuckers you be fucking with divine, you be divine shit going on. You intervening in it. I about to say divine intervention. That's why I kept repeating it over, because I didn't want to say that, but I just kept about to keep saying that. But yeah, fuck all that. Motherfuckers be shiesty as hell out here in this world. And everybody is lovers of themselves. And then that's another thing people be talking about. So, shit is just not in the last days. These motherfuckers been like this, though. All the days of fucking man, motherfuckers been lovers of them damn selves. You know? But you can't always be support motherfuckers. You want to. I done supported so many people on the internet, it don't even make sense. And it's like, where's my support at? I stopped supporting people. And especially meeting people on the internet. I done met 2 people on the internet that I followed, and I regret both of them times meeting them people. Motherfuckers on the internet, they appear to be one way, but in real life, off camera, them motherfuckers be a whole nother way. And I should have known that one bitch was gonna be like that when she made everybody sign an NDA. But you be having so much love for motherfucker be on there all day, every day. You feel like you know them and shit. Y'all share the same interests, and you know, and to help you through some things, you know. You really feel that connection, you know. But when you in person, And when I did meet her, I was like, I'll never do that again. Then I met somebody else. Turned out to be the same thing. Fake as fuck. And you just be like, damn, so so you be like, damn, you want to start you a YouTube channel? You want to talk about the motherfuckers, how they be scamming people and how they be acting different, but then you on fucking YouTube. You be on YouTube your damn self like, shit, fuck it. I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. I mean, shit, like, it ain't like my shit professionally edited like this shit some fucking gimmick or joke. Like, this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real, my camera real as fuck, Android as fuck. I'm chilling outside, okay? What the fuck? This is real as shit. But yeah, I regret meeting them motherfuckers. I met the second motherfucker I met. Well, I'm talking about the first motherfucker. My first motherfucker I met, she from Houston, Texas. She's Beyonce's cousin, which is fact check. You can turn the lines just like. Yeah, so before she started popping, she's popular now. But before she started popping this and the third, you know, like, she didn't really have motherfuckers. I mean, it was like the most it'd be 40 of us, but on the average every day was like 20, 25 of us, 19 sometimes of us in her live when she went live. And you would think that when you be with the motherfucker before and tell them, and you know, even though they've got the vision, they know themselves they're gonna be successful, motherfuckers, you still encourage them, like, you know, you see success for them, you see, you know, great things happening for them because, you know, you see their works or whatever. And this is before the popularity even hit, you feel me? So, do I got my lights on? I do. So, I'm trying to get on my thoughts. Because this shit be crazy. It just to be the fake shit. Besides the event and what was going on, I had wanted to mention something else. Anyway, so basically the event was we go watch the movie Queen and Slim. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Who supported her? Okay, good. I remember now. Support. We were going to go to like a meet and greet to watch Queen and Slim. And since it is a movie, and since you are quiet and it is in the dark, ain't no guarantee we will sit in the same next to each other. She had also planned a dinner and, you know, our drinks and dinner afterwards so we could talk and kick it. When I got there, you know, it was late because I was on the airport, you know, and plus it was getting delayed. Flights were getting delayed. They was waiting on dinners and shit, like 2-3 dinners or something, first class. Like, them motherfuckers ain't gonna be hungry. By the time they got this motherfucking plane, they gonna be hungry again. So why the fuck I keep like, or their hunger won't even kick in until we get out this motherfucker. Like, seriously. Like, this shit don't make sense. So, anyway, boom. I get there late because of that. But, you know, that's just one of my part. We ain't talking on that part. We ain't, you know what I'm saying, vibing, connecting, and linking up this way. So, when she do see, one of the girls had already been there. And one of the girls was down there from Houston. So, she ain't go out her way to come see her. I went out my way because I'm in, you know, obviously a different state. She basically canceled, said that some came up with her kids. And my thing of it is this. She don't understand, like, when you, and a lot of you guys can relate, and when you watch somebody so often and so much that you remember things that they don't even remember that they say because they talk so much, they say so much. Like, we all, when you're a YouTuber, you don't remember every motherfucking thing you say. You just don't. But a person who listens to you and watching you, they remember shit you say. And I remember one day when she said, yeah, you can always blame it on your kids. Can't nobody say shit to you if you say it's because of the kids or because of the kids this. What can they motherfucker question you and say? If you don't want to do something, you want to do this, or you ready to go or something like that, just put it on the kids. I guarantee you that's the a guarantee way out or something like that. And when she said that, like, oh, I gotta go watch I gotta go pick up my kids. So she canceled the dinner thing, whatever. I'm thinking, like, this bitch think I'm stupid. You feel me? Like, this bitch think I'm dumb. And my thing of it is this. She's had a meet and greet before. This ain't her first one. And then she always pride herself for being so thorough, you know what I'm saying, and so professional in business. It's not the third. This was not professional. This was not thorough. Because she had months. We had at least planned this trip like a month in advance. At least advance. It was a month in advance she planned this trip. This meet and greet. So I was like, that's some bullshit she trying to sell. And I ain't buying it. And it's 10 o'clock at night. She sat in the fucking car with me for about 40 minutes, almost damn near an hour. It's 11, so something like, all this time we could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's legit. I just knew it was some bullshit. I just knew it was some bullshit. Further confined. I don't know if it was because I was heavy set and big at the time is why she wanted to cancel the dinner, or it's because I was just looking pretty. Now, mind you, y'all seen me. You know, I know how to dress up. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it wasn't. I don't know why she didn't want to go, but I knew that wasn't the reason why, because of her kids, why we wasn't going. I'm like, she sat in the car with me for an hour, literally about 40 minutes, kicking it with me, talking to me, taking pictures, manifesting shit, all types of shit, like, but we can't go out to eat. But that's when we were alone. Her nigga was in the car. You feel me? But it was like, I don't like yellow niggas anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like light-skinned niggas. I'm not attracted to them like that. You feel me? So, I hope that ain't, even if he was chocolate in my type, even if he was my type, even if he was, I don't want your man. You feel me? I ain't never been that type. I ain't never ever been that hard up impressed for a nigga where I want somebody else, man. Hell nah. Fuck that shit. I've always been able to keep. I ain't never been able. I used to not keep one. Like, goddamn, I'm trying to get rid of a nigga. Shit, like, shit, get a fucking break. If any fucking thing. Fuck trying to take somebody else's that's going one on the floor already. But yeah, she did. She played with that slick shit. So I was like, okay, bitches on the motherfucking internet is fake as fuck. And then it's like crazy because you be a real fucking supporter. I remember one day, and I even got the emails to back it up. She was like, she was selling her shirts and shit. And then she was like, I said something. I said, oh yeah, I said sign. I said, put your sign. I said, write something like on my shirt or sign it or something. I was like, or write it like, she was like, I ain't gonna do that. She was like, I'm gonna send you a post or something like that. She was like, nobody really want them. She said, don't nobody really want them. Really ain't nobody supporting her. Ain't nobody. She's like, only one person want them is you and one. She was like, only you and another person is the only people that order. I'm like, damn. She's like, only you and one other person ordered her shit. And I could look for that shit right now, but that shit was like 2017. Who about to look for years old email like that? Yeah. But yeah. And then if I show it, I might show you who it is. But I did sign the NDA, okay? So. If you know who she is by the clues, I guess. Like, she has Beyonce cousin. She look just like Solange. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway. Yeah, so I was like, okay, whatever, you know, that shit, you know, you heard some, man, you were like a supporter, like a real supporter. Like, when she shared that with, I'm like, damn, as much as motherfuckers be on the internet talking about they support you, you really just told me just now, like, only one person besides me support you. Like, and for me to know that, and then the way she played me like that when I got down there, I was like, that's fucked. I'm like, motherfuckers don't even give a fuck about you. And that's why I'm like, you want to be a fucking YouTuber and tell motherfuckers in the world how YouTubers don't be supporting people, but then you're a YouTuber. How can you want to ask donations and shit? I'm like, well, that's why I'm not going to ask for that shit no more. I'm going to just put this shit out there. I ain't going to stop the avenue. I'm going to still let y'all know what it is. But as far as that, subscribing and liking and sharing and all that shit, joining, I'm not getting into that shit no more. Only because that shit is a waste of energy any damn way. Because motherfuckers only subscribe when you don't tell them to subscribe. Motherfuckers like when you don't tell them to like. At least that's what I learned. It ain't like it's alive or nothing like that. It ain't like it's alive and shit, but yeah. I don't like people pull up when we got on our face. We just gonna go dark for a minute, y'all, okay? Just for a second. See, just for a second. Yeah, And she knew I was from out of town. She knew I flew from that. I'm like, that's crazy. And the thing of it is, it's like, this is why I wouldn't want to say nothing, because when I was there, even though I'm thinking this and I know what's up, I didn't want to say nothing because it's like, look, you done spent over a band with the rental, air flight. You done spent down there a band. And I think I had a room and shit. Yeah, I had rooms and shit. So why come down here? You know she done switched up. Why ruin the fucking moment? Why cause an argument? Why? Because you know it's gonna be a conflict. Because you know you're not the type of person that just gonna let somebody sit there and play you, and you don't start, your tone don't start changing, and you don't start getting hyper. You start breathing, talking fast, like you give the energy off like you're offended. You give the energy like you that make a person feel the, you know what I'm saying, feel like get off the negative energy, because it's, you know, that's what's been affected upon you, so you giving it back, you know, it's going to cause conflict. Like, why even do that? Like, just fuck it. Like, basically being a fucking pushover is what I was. And instead of telling her then, because trying to avoid a conflict, because it's like, okay, you out here, you did come to see her, but that it still does not warrant the fact, like, she still should have been held accountable for what she did, and at least told that she not fooling nobody. But then you don't want, like I said, I didn't want confrontation. But then that's the part that I had to learn later about the art of not giving a fuck and not being a people pleaser, because you don't want to make nobody mad, you don't want to piss nobody off, you don't want to you're still, because it's like I was on a high, I was excited, like this is my homegirl, my dog, you know, that I thought, you know, this we'd have been up nights praying and laughing and all this shit like that, you know what I'm saying, and reading scriptures, like a lot of things. And it's like, even though I realized even though I knew the bubbles burst, I didn't realize the bubbles burst, and I still played on that. It's a lot of combinations, and it's like I would feel bad to even mention her who she is, because it's like I didn't get her opportunity to answer or respond or rebuttal back after expressing how I feel to y'all. But you know what I did? I just left it alone. I stopped following her. I stopped, well, not immediately after, but eventually after. And guess what? Out of all the people, she has hundreds and hundreds of people in her life at this time. Nobody even fucking came to the meet and greet with a person who already lived in Houston, and I was the one person out of town. It's like I always notice, like, she don't really be getting the full support. Like she got them sending that Cash App though, which is, I guess, is the most important now. Like, they buying her shirts and stuff now, doing them, but then before the ball got to be rolling, they really was not. And then when the ball started to get to rolling, she started getting more exposure. They obviously wasn't really rocking with her, because that meet and greet was empty. Now, I bet if it was, now she had a meet and greet after that, right? I just thought about that, because I was thinking to myself, I bet if that meet and greet was full, she would have went to that dinner, which made me think about the second meet and greet she had, what I think was her last one. She had a room and like a pajama jam theme. They had her up all night smoking. She wanted to go to sleep. She wanted to go. They would not let her leave. It was like, nope. Like, she was really pissed. Like, and she can't hide her feelings and her thoughts. She's not that type. You could see how she was getting mad and frustrated and pissed off that they was holding her basically hostage. Would not leave, would not let her go to bed, made her stay up, made her stay on live. Just kept passing blunts, rolling blunts, like, no, bitch, you staying up with us. And she was pissed. That's why I think that was her last one. Yeah. But I was like, that's what she get. She ain't want to get a time today to the people who got common fucking sense, where you want to end the dinner early, or you want to end the motherfucking meet and greet like you did early. Who would just be like, okay, you got motherfuckers down there who was like, nope, Like, I couldn't even imagine if people was down there, and she wanted to try to put that same line on them, like she got to go babysit her kids. Nah. They wouldn't even play no games like that. But the other girl I was with, she was meek and quiet. She wasn't gonna say shit. And it was like whatever, her and her husband, and then she was doing the extras, like holding hands with her husband while he was walking down. I'm be like, me and the girl looking at her like, you know, y'all do not be walking like that. Ain't nobody in the fucking theater. We at the fucking movies. Like, just weird shit. Just weird shit. Like, girl, don't nobody want him on some real shit. I know that kind of, y'all don't get it, but you gotta be there to understand what the fuck I'm coming from, my perspective. Yes, there's nothing wrong with holding hands with your spouse. Absolutely, that's great. But you have visitors from out of town. Why are you not engaging with them? Why are you stressing the fact that you got your man there, like you're with your man there? It's like, why are you walking so far ahead of us, like in line? Like, why are you not engaging? Like, we done bought tickets. The tickets will not be $11. We paid $25. So basically, it was just me and her, me and that girl who went. So that was $50 they got. So we paid for our own ticket, plus we paid for them 2 tickets, okay? Had I not been there, shit, yeah, old girl would only pay for one of their tickets. Like, petty ass shit. But like I said, do I regret that? Yeah, I do regret it. I should have just said fuck it all. Like, you know what? Because I wound up not following her anymore anyway. I wound up stop following her. I wound up not going to her live. And then I had just checked back just because somebody asked me that I still fuck with her. And out of curiosity, I went back to her live and I did not see any of the originals in there. And I was just like, no fucking way. I'm looking in the comments from videos like months and months ago, because it had been months since I had not. So I'm looking like a month ago, 3 months ago, and I'm looking at all these videos. I'm like, you know, they play the live chat replay. None of the original people was in there. I'm like, damn, everybody left. And these were people like me who was faithfully there on the live. Like, let's go, let's run it. You feel me? What we talking about tonight? I was like, she done lost all her main support, even though she got support still, but they're like newbies. Like, all her admins are different. Like, none of her original people admins. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, I said they not the only, I'm not the only one who's seen the error of her ways. Because them people was ride or die hard for her, like ride or die for her, like I was, you feel me? And for them not to be there either, because she used to take their sides all the time. She was like a little shit starter too. She'll start some shit or whatever, or instigate some shit, you feel me? For real, between her subscribers, like she messy as fuck. And even they go, I'm like, damn. Okay. What the fuck is really good? What's really going on? But yeah, y'all, fake ass friendships. Let me tell y'all some shit. Don't trust bitches with money. Like I was telling about that other girl who I gave some money to. I shouldn't have gave her ass money. I shouldn't have gave her ass no place to stay. I should have just said, oh, damn, that's fucked up. And just kept it like that. Because then I volunteered. She did the power suggestion on me. And, you know, but of course I'm going to feel like that because it's my homegirl. Like when I needed a place to stay, she let me live with her. You feel me? But her nigga was in jail. So it wasn't a nigga around. My nigga was not in jail at that time. He was out. So that's what the difference was. Like, you know, I ain't want to be not home. And you got access to my nigga. You feel me? Hell nah. Hey. So, you know, and stop bringing around bitches around your nigga anyway, is what I learned. He done fucked his baby mama's friends. I'm sure he done fucked my friend, because I asked him which one. He told me I was right about the wrong things. So that let me know right there. He hit me with my line. That's my line that I always tell him. You worry about the wrong things right now. Because I know I was on some bullshit. Okay? So, with that being said, fuck all that shit. Don't have these bitches around your nigga. Don't be telling your nigga how freaky your friends is, because that nigga want to turn around and find out his damn self how freaky your friend is. Don't tell your friend how freaky and big dick your nigga is, because she gonna want to find out how freaky and big dick he is. And this also go with your family members, because believe it or not, family members will fuck around on you, okay? remember Ebony and that cut with Terry's cousin off of Soul Food and Players Club taught you that family fuck around on your nigga. Okay, yeah, and my ex baby mama, he fucked his baby mama's sister and her best friend, and she had a baby by that nigga. Okay, I can't make this shit up. And she talking about, I was mad that he took her. I said, girl, let me tell you something. As long as you with that nigga, I said, I don't want you to ever leave that nigga, because I know as long as you with him, you lost. I mean every word. I mean every word. That motherfucker is the devil. You hear me? That nigga has an appointment with Satan every night. They get together, do conference call, come up with some shit. I promise you. I think he even swallowed Satan's nut a few damn times, because that nigga just pure evil. You hear me? So I was like, bitch, you think I won't? And guess what? After she said that they have a baby, and then guess what? After that, he cash apped me and wished him 2021, New Year's. Cash apped me. Can't make this shit up. Girl, y'all bitches be thinking y'all doing something. I took his man, girl. Do you know what you be thinking? You know what you be taking? And then you be mad as hell because you can't believe he did that to you. You dummy. You dummy. You nasty bitch. You covered in ass bitch. That's what the fuck you get. See, them bitches, I don't give a fuck that shit happened to them. That shit be funny as hell to me. That shit be funny as hell. Like, bitch, you get what you deserve, ho. You thought you was doing something, sleeping on everybody, nigga, and going around fucking on these niggas and causing strife and shit in their household, causing motherfuckers to break up, like, bitch. You get what you deserve, ho. I don't give a fuck. I know y'all never seen me with no juice, but this is a V8. Y'all only see me with water, I know. It's close by too, motherfucker. Okay, you already know. Gotta wash the sugar now. I don't learn my lesson with friends. Motherfucking friends, you can't tell them your nigga did shit for you. They get jealous of you. Bitches don't be wanting niggas to do shit, bitch. Nigga do shit for you. Be like, oh, you did yourself. Say your family did it for you. Because the bitch will try to get that same shit for her. And you think hoes be faithful? Trust me, I had a whole bunch of faithful ass friends. The bitches don't give a fuck. I was the only one who was being faithful because all they niggas tried to fuck with me. Even they rich niggas. I ain't even take the bait. Shit, sometimes I wish I was more scandalous than I was, because we ain't friends with none of them bitches. I could have at least had some investments in some shit. Because them hoes ain't around no more shit. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity. I should have took that shit. For real. Call me scandalous if you want to, shit. Had I been more scandalous, I would have been way more ahead in life. Had I been more selfish, I would have been way more ahead. Had I been more calculating and watching shit and listening to motherfuckers like myself, I had been way more ahead. But you know why I had to learn? Because those was things in life that I didn't know, and lessons I needed to learn. And so that's why I went through those experiences, because it was all lessons to know that I needed to learn. And that's why it really don't work when you try to tell people and teach people the same thing, you know, like not to do shit, or it never works, because motherfuckers gonna do what they want to do. And it's very seldom, very few people follow you, but mostly people do what they want to do, and they gotta learn their damn own. You know, that's how I am. I'm like that. You know, like I wish I knew how to navigate more better, like, you know, with certain shit. Like how to take advantage of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to take advantage of the moment. Some shit you think gonna come back. Some shit you think you gonna get another chance again, or it's gonna last forever. I leave this nigga body like a maxi pad. Niggas like tough tone, chill. I'm in the titty bar smacking hoes. Like, what's wrong with this nigga? He got on iceberg clothes, nigga. Fuck you, and fuck her. Oh boy. Y'all want to hear a story about that? All right, so yeah, y'all know I'm in Detroit, and that was the Eastside Cheddar Boys. So we got enough time for me to tell y'all about this story. So it was my birthday. It was September 17th, and the day of the party, and it's also the same birthday as a DJ here in Detroit. So he's always throw these elegant and extravagant birthday parties in downtown Detroit, in like the most like upscene, like a popular club, but like really pristine, right, and upscale. So even though it was hood, it still was like rich hood. You feel me? It was hood still, but rich hood. Okay, so you had popular rappers there. If you know, rest in peace, Blade Icewood, he was there. You had Reservoir Dogs, you had Freeway, he performed that night. You had the Cheddar Boys, the music you just heard, and their CEO, Wipeout. He even stepped into the building that night, and so amongst other popular names, you know what I mean, but it was a very lit night. It was so lit in the beginning until the end. It's crazy, but nevertheless, I enjoyed myself on my birthday. Then you hear the DJ say, "Oh, here comes Wipeout. Wipeout just stepped in the building," and Wipeout is the CEO of the Eastside Cheddar Boys, i.e., that song I was just rapping and singing, which is considered a Detroit classic. Keep that in mind. That is a classic, okay? A Detroit's classic. Do you understand what that means? It means that everyone in Detroit, it's a part of our culture, okay? That song, Oh Boy, is a part of Detroit culture. Know that. Got some hood underground shit. A lot of people can agree. Whoop, wop. So, point that, you remember that. Because Wipeout is the CEO, founder of said group. Around 1:30ish, maybe 1:40 or something like that, the DJ announced Wipeout was there. So we're upstairs in the VIP, which is, of course, a lot of money, like at least $100 or plus. But the person who's throwing the party is the person who invited me. So of course, I'm not paying shit, nor none of my girls, right? So my friend that was with me, around that time that the announcement, we were upstairs and she was talking to another Detroit legend. His name was Blade Icewood. Rest in peace to him. She was talking to him, okay? So she's saying hi to her friend, and I hear that on the radio, so I said, ugh. So she looked at me, so she's like, okay, time to go. So Wipeout, if you have not already figured out, was my friend. So I go downstairs, and I got a couple other girls with me. You know what I'm saying? They're spread out in the VIP. So I collect them or whatever, and then we go downstairs, and it takes a while. Now this ain't just this is a packed club. It's thick as fuck. It's taking a while to maneuver. Okay, so some minutes, about 10-15 minutes probably before I was able to really get a hold or get to him, access to him, okay? So look, P-Gang. I finally got downstairs with a few girls I gathered, and I woke up to Wipeout. And per usual, as always, when we see each other, we're big smiles, we're really happy. It's always a great thing to see each other, okay? So as per usual, I go to him and I greet him with a big cheese and smile, like, hey, it's my birthday. And he's like, yeah, like that, like, but it was just like that dry. I was like, I wasn't offended. I was like, my first thing was, what's wrong? Because I knew something was wrong. So he said nothing. I was like, oh, okay. And I said that. He was like, you know, you want to go down to the casino afterwards? I was like, yeah, okay. Because I hadn't expect that answer. I hadn't expect that offer. Like, we didn't hang out like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to dealerships and shit with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside, I know he lived at one of his places and shit. Like, but like, really just hang out like that. Or I mean, let's see him in a bar or something like that. Or he had a bar, I'd be down there like that. But we never really hung out like that. So he was like, let's go down to the casino. I was like, oh, yes. So I'm excited. I'm like, y'all, turn around like, y'all, we going to the casino after this. Get ready, ladies. We about to go paint the town, okay? I'm like, man. So I separate myself. We go back upstairs in VIP or whatever. We'll probably go to the bathroom, whatever. Mixing and mingling. Still enjoying my birthday. And so it was like 2 o'clock. I came around. And so I'm outside, walking outside at the door. I'm looking at the door, you know, as I'm walking outside, make sure I don't miss him. All right. And outside, he's nowhere to be found. You know, I walk away from the front of the door and go more so towards the sidewalk in the street, because it's like this. It's like my rings is the door, and then this is the street, okay? And the sidewalk and in the street, okay? So I'm walking I'm looking left, right, in front of the door. I don't see him, and then I bend this corner. I'm looking left, right, and I don't see him. So I come back around here to the front, like, damn. So we go back in, we don't see him. I'm like, what the hell? So we go back outside. Now, mind you, we talking to people. We stopping talking to people and shit. And then going back in there, stopping talking to people, leaving out, telling everybody bye and all this shit like that. And so even my homeboy who invited me, his name was Berg, Reservoir Dogs, he said bye to everybody, whatever. So we're in the front of the door. It's a left, really what we're making. Then we walking around there, like where my watch is. Like, this is the building, the corner, and this is the alley. So we're walking down the ways, right? It takes a way. As soon as I walk down the way, all you hear was doom, doom, doom. When I tell you, I never hopped out of my shoes so fast. Titties flopping out of my, titties hanging out, titties out. Fuck it, titties out the dress. Running, me and my girls. Oh, my one girl made a right. We like, why this bitch make a right? Everybody else running straight. She want to bust a right. I know, she's real dumb. She was the one that's, yeah, she's really slow in real life. For real. You couldn't convince me otherwise. Like, the shit that she have said and done. So, like this story. So, we wound up catching back up with her. Like, bitch, we parked on the same street. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, down here, we parked down here. This bitch and made him the turn or whatever. So, we ride around the corner. We ride around. I call him. He's not answering his phone. So, I'm like, fuck. You know, I keep calling. There's so much traffic. Like, that night was slapping. All the, like I said, was celebrities out there. Hood celebrities, and Freeway was there. So it was just like, oh, I think Juvenile. Was Juvenile? I know it was at a different party. Or was it the same party? We had a VIP pass. I don't know. But, yeah, I got all that memorabilia. I still got the VIP passes and shit. Yes. From a long time, from like 04. So, yeah, he didn't answer his phone. I couldn't believe him. I'm like, dang, he said we was going. I didn't know why he didn't answer. I was like, I didn't think nothing negative. I was like, he just not answering his phone, kept ringing. And I'm like, because it's like my birthday, so, you know, I'm not even tripping. Actually, I had went to go see who wound up being my boyfriend for 3 years. I wanted to go and see him or whatever. So the next day I'm riding and my girl called me like, oh my God, Wipeout passed away, they killed him. I'm like, what? Wait, what? She's like, remember those gunshots we heard? That was him passing out. I was like, no fucking way. I was so fucking distraught. I had to pull over at the gas station because I was crying. I couldn't drive. And I was very hysterical. I was like, I'm not about to do it. I'll go through the motion right here on the video. But I was very hysterical, going crazy. I literally had to pull over, literally. And I almost got in an accident doing that, okay? So it was like, because it was like an immediate pull over, like, nope, skirt, I gotta park. I couldn't see, you feel me? My eyes was like, the tears wouldn't stop. I wound up drinking 1,800. I wasn't even feeling that shit. I drank a whole bottle, and I got drunk, didn't even get sick and nothing like that. Like, I was so fucking hurt. And, you know, it was a hit put on him, and then they said that and then the person who next to him that was greeting him, it was a guy greeting him, saying what's up to him, and he passed away. He was said that he was just a witness. He was very close to Wipeout when Wipeout got shot, and yes, he could see the face of the killer. So it's like things meant to be when, you know, I was looking for him and I was not able to find him, you know. I'm like, I always have thought to this day, and this was like 04, I think. I always thought to that day, it was 04. I always thought to that day, like, that guy was really watching over me. Like, it wasn't because I had linked up with his homeboys, those rappers that you heard. And one of them was saying that the time, he was giving me the same time. I'm like, where was y'all at 2 o'clock? And he was like, we was right there. I said, no, you wasn't. We was right there. And like the same exact times he was saying they was in the corner, same exact time I said we was on the corner. So it's like, even, and I'm like, because then it was like, as soon as we rocked away, that's when we heard the gunshot. So the story he was telling me was, it was him, the homeboy, and Wipeout. Wipeout passed him the keys. I guess they had heard the news. That's why he was looking down when I was like, what's wrong with you? Because I think that he already heard it was a hit on him or something like that. Or they had found out where he was because of the radio. Remember the radio guy, DJ? We were on the radio because, like I said, it was a radio DJ's birthday. So it was live on the air. That's how the hitman found out where he was. And so that means he said his boy was like, yeah, he had him the keys. And Wipeout handed him the keys. And he said as soon as he walked away a few steps, boom, that's when it happened. He said he think Wipeout seen the guy pulling up. That's why he gave me the keys and walked away to go get the Hummer. I'm telling you, y'all. Look, you hear them gunshots now. Rest in peace to him. That's my story and relate to him that I know, you know. That was my birthday night. Well, it was after 12, so it was like basically the next day he passed away. It was like the 18th. It's considered the September 18th or whatever. So every day on my birthday and after my birthday, I always think about that. Even to this day. And it's 2021. This happened in 04. I always think about that. Yeah, I always think about it because of my friend. And I always think about it because of the other person who passed away with him. Just because he was too close. Just because he was too close to him. And we'll be able to witness the shooter. And I don't even think they ever caught him. I'm not sure if it was Street Justice or what, but it's something more to that story, but I don't have time to really tell y'all now because, you know, they like to start cutting me off. But, man, I kind of could get into it. So I was riding with my homeboy, and he was out about to go to this party. So, I'm like, okay, cool. So, we pull up, and we go down this basement. You know, it's like a nice house on the east side. And oh, that's the same person. Rest in peace to Wipeout. Yeah. So, yeah, and the person, he's like, this is my homegirl. She's moving out of town. I'm not gonna say, oh shit. Bye, y'all.